by lying down. So welcome to Anya's Mountain Yoga. Nice to have you all here. We're going to start by lying down on our mat. So today is yoga for which is kind on our wrists, which we can all do with at times. We're using them a lot, sitting on computers, holding tablets. Sometimes we can have injuries which will make it difficult to weight bear through the wrist. So we're going to be counting our wrists today. We'll do some yoga, which is staying off the wrist, and we'll do a few stretches as well. But let's start with lying down on our backs. So maybe just using your tummy muscles to rolling down. You can come down on your elbows and then all the way down. Hands out to the side, palms turning up towards the ceiling. Feet hip width apart, sort of mat width apart, displaying your feet out to the side, and just relax. Any lower back pain, just bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, and release your lower back until you're comfortable. You can place a bolster under your knees. Just get yourself comfortable in a position where you're in no pain. From here to start observing your breath. So let's just arrive before we start. So all these yoga poses are really preparation for meditation, but quite often we see the yoga, all the posture and all the hard work as the main purpose, but that is originally not what it is. So let's just arrive. Let's check in with our breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhale through your mouth the first few breaths. Inhale deeply through your nostrils. Exhale through your mouth. So we'll just go back to normal breathing, so breathing in and out through your nostrils. And let's scan the body, so we're travelling from the toes, out through the ankles, the lower legs, the knees, the thighs, up to the hips, your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Feel free to release, just get yourself comfortable at any times. Your fingertips, your wrists. So today we're going to work on the wrists. Well, we're not going to work on the wrist, but that's what we're focusing on. Your lower arms, your upper arms, your shoulders. Maybe just putting your shoulders down, further down on the mat, relaxing them onto the mat. Your neck. Lifting your head, placing it back down on the mat again with a longer neck. Your forehead, your eyes and your jaw, just relax and see how you are today. How's your breathing now? You're just lying here not really doing anything other than observing your body. Just take deep inhalation, maybe counting to 4 or 5. And a deep exhalation. Let's start wriggling our fingers, wriggling our toes, circling our wrist first one way, and then the other. Circling the ankles first one way, and then the other. Then let's roll over onto our side, and then we're going to push up with our arms without using the hands today. Let's come up into seated position. So feet together. And we're going to do cat and cow and seated. So we're going to gently place our hands on our shins, and we're going to inhale, rounding our back forward. Exhale, coming back. I'll show you from the side. So inhale, just coming forward, just lowering that lower back. Exhale, coming back, rounding back. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, coming back. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, coming back. Let's turn our legs behind us, and we're going to come into child's pose. So knees wide apart, buttocks towards the heels, and all the time I've just had my weight on my forearms. So from here you can have your forearms on the mat, You can stack your hands on top of each other, so you're making a pillow so your head is coming further off the mat. Or we can take our hands behind us and just relax the arms behind us. Absolutely no pressure onto the wrists here. And just relax into this pose. Inhale, pushing your buttocks further towards your heels. Exhale, melting your heart towards the mat. Placing your forearms on the mat, pushing up, walking back up into seated. It's coming up into stanza. Let's do some sun salutations. Just seeing where I've got a wall. I need a wall. Can move this over a little. Or maybe I just pretend that I've got a wall. That might be easier today. So let's stand in mountain pose, hands out to the side, feet mat hip width apart rather, and just standing in mountain pose. Inhale here, exhale, hands towards each other. Inhale, reaching up above your head, maybe slight back bend if that's good for you. Exhale, coming forward, bending your knees, just holding on to your elbows, rocking from side to side, getting some length into your hamstrings, your lower back. Inhale, we're going to step back with our right and coming up into high lunge. Let's take our arms out to the sides, so kind of in cactus like this. Let's lower that right leg back down, bringing the left foot back, and then we're placing our forearms on the mat. And we're going to come into child's pose here. No, we're going to come into plank. Sorry, I forgot my sun salutation. So plank onto your forearms, onto your lower hands. Then bringing your knees, your chin and your chest down, so maybe opening up your arms a little, bringing your hands back, releasing the hands, the knees back down on the mat. Gosh, I can't remember any of the body parts. Coming back up onto your forearms, scooping yourself forward and looking up here. Beautiful. Then let's come up into sort of dolphin pose, so child's pose on our forearms. So we're going to curl our feet under and stepping our feet towards our elbow as far as it goes. Bringing our hips back and up. And lower both knees down, stepping forward with the right, coming up into another lunge. Hands out to the side, gazing up here. Then let's step forward with our left, coming into forward fold. Then holding on to the elbows, so just hanging your arms down towards the floor. Bending your knees, reaching arms forward, and coming up into slight backward bend, hands towards each other, and hands to the side back into mountain pose. Let's take that to the left, so inhale, mountain pose, exhale, hands towards each other, inhale, reaching up and back, exhale, folding forward. You can just dangle your arms, so holding on to your elbows, stepping back with your left, coming into a high lunge, arms out to the side in cactus. Let's lower that left knee, reaching forward with the chest, then bringing the right leg back, coming onto our forearms. We're going to step back into plank, into low plank, holding it here, squeezing your glutes, pushing your heels back. Then let's drop our knees, our chin and our chest, sticking the bum in the air kind of thing, elbows towards the ribs. Let's go off the knees, arms coming forward, and we're coming into Sphinx. So scoop yourself forward, elongating the spine, gazing up. Beautiful. Curling your toes under, walking up towards your elbows into dolphin pose. Beautiful. Stepping with your feet,
maybe walking them a little. Inhale up to tiptoes, exhale heels towards the mat, pushing your hip up and back towards the sort of corner of the ceiling, looking forward, stepping forward with your left foot, and then pushing up into another high lunge, or you can bring your legs down and stepping forward, arms out to the side, shining your sternum forward, stepping forward with the right, coming on to another forward fold, holding onto your elbows, reaching our hands forward and coming up, bending your legs a little and straightening them into a slight backward bend if that's good for you. Hands towards heart centre, hands out to the side and relax. Brilliant. Let's start at the top of the mat again. So that was our sun salutations on our forearms and without hopefully any pressure on your wrist. So let's stand at the top of the mat, stepping back with our right, turning the right foot towards the side of the mat, arms out to the side. Inhale here and exhale, bending your left knee, coming forward here. So here, from here, we're going to reach forward with our left, bending our left arm, resting it on our thigh, and then we can either place our hand here on our hip, so we're opening up our shoulder, rolling our right shoulder back, so we're nice and open here in our chest, or we can reach up. So we've got a nice long line from the leg all the way down to the leg. So pushing the outer foot down on your right and reaching up with the left, gazing towards the big toe, pushing up. Let's take that to the other side. Arms out to the side, turning your left foot in and your right foot out. Inhale here, exhale, bending your right foot, so your knee is over your ankle. Holding it here, reaching forward with your right, bending your right forearm so it's coming down onto your right knee. So we can either keep our left on our hip, rolling our shoulder back, opening up here, or we can reach up towards, to the right, up towards the corner of the ceiling again. So we've got that nice long line all the way from your fingertips to your outer foot, pushing that outer foot back, remembering your arches, so lifting your arches on the foot, gazing down towards your big toe, pushing up on the right, and turning both feet towards the long edge of the mat. From here we can have our hands on our hips, or we can just holding on to the elbow behind our back. So let's widen our legs a little bit further than our shoulders. Inhale nice and tall, exhale coming forward halfway. Inhale coming up a little, exhale coming further forward. So if you want, you can dangle your arms down towards the floor without taking any pressure through them. You can keep them on your hips, or you can keep them interlaced with your elbows behind your back, bending your knees, pushing back up into standing. From here, let's do a few wrist stretches. So let's just circle the wrist first one way. Gosh, I can hear mine clicking. And then the other. And back to the first way. And back to the other. And making a tight fist with your hands out in front, and then bending your wrist down. Might feel a stretch. I can feel a stretch here on my upper arm. You might find it in a different place. So holding it here for 10 seconds or so, and then opening your fingers, but still keeping it where it were. Holding it there. Let's bring our wrists up towards the sky, like you're pushing away on a wall. So if you're feeling any shooting pain or it's too much, just taking it to where it's good for you. So we need to keep the mobility in our joints, but without harming them further. But we do need to get that range back to normal, building up the strength and the range. Let's make another fist with our hands, dropping the fist down towards the floor, holding it here for 10 seconds or so, using your breath, inhale, and as you exhale, maybe bringing them a little bit further forward towards the floor. Another breath here, inhale, exhale, stretching a little bit more, but remember within your range. Let's drop the fingers open, keeping the stretch here. Again, use your breath. Hopefully the breath just help you to stay with if there's any pain or you feel any stretching sensation, anything like that. Let's bring the palms forward like you're pushing the wall away. Brilliant. Let's circling our wrists again, first one way and then the other. Then very gently place your hands towards each other and just pressing that gently towards each other. If you've got any carpal tunnel problems, this might hurt and it might be too much, but just pressing a little so you can take it to where it's good for you. Holding the stretch here. Shoulder blades down your back, so we're relaxing in our shoulders while we're doing this. And bring the top of your hands together and having a stretch the opposite way. Elbows shoulder height, dropping your shoulder blades down the back. Circling your wrists again, first one way and then the other. So let's come into a tree. So ground free your left foot, lifting your toes, just placing all four corners of your foot down. Then we can lift our right leg up and out to the side and placing back down on the floor, or we can place it on our lower leg or up here on our inner thigh, kind of where the sewing is. From here, let's breathe in, and as we exhale, it's bringing our hands up and over, so we're like a blooming tree. So hands up here, and we can sway from side to side. And again, the traditional pose is kind of hands together and placing them up above with your biceps by ears, but there's no need for having the palms together and putting any pressure through the wrists. So many variations of this tree. And it's fun to be a tree. And close your eyes, seeing how that makes you feel. Makes me feel very unstable, like I'm a tree in the wind. Let's take that to the other side. So release your right leg up towards your chest, placing it back down towards the floor. Let's ground through our right leg, lifting your toes, giving them a wriggle, grounding down through all four corners of your foot, lifting your left leg up, bringing it out to the side, and either placing it on the floor, on your lower leg, or bringing it up towards your inner thigh. We're pressing our leg towards the outer thigh, the outer thigh towards the leg, making a wall, sort of top of wall here. Bringing our hands again out to the side, and we're swaying trees. So here, again, we can make some movement with our wrists, just loosening them up, getting all that cracking noises out of them. Mine is still cracking. I don't know how many times I have to do this to get the cracks out. But the cracking is our joints lubricating, so it's okay if they crack. Sometimes as well it's our ligaments and tendons sort of rubbing over bones where they're tight, so it's a bit like a guitar string, but it can as well be your joint that's literally just lubricating themselves. So quite often if you just keep doing the movement, it will eventually stop when it's lubricated itself again. Or you might feel the tightness. So again, movement is always good to loosening up tightness, stretches and things. But if you have got any injuries, obviously see your doctor or see somebody when you can to help you with those things. Let's let go of that left leg. Sorry, I might have left you there for a while. I'm quite happy in standing on one leg. Every time I'm queuing, I'm in like one-legged pose. If I stand talking to people, you'll see me lifting my one leg. So sorry about that if I left you there for a long time. Let's come into seated. So let's come back down on our knees. We can fold our legs behind us and sitting back down onto our bottom. Let's bring our leg out in front. If you've got a blanket or a block, you can sit on those. So place a block behind you. Just to tilt your pelvis. We're going to bring our legs out in front so our toes are nice and active. Bring the toes towards the shins and we're going to push our back nice and tall. Let's take our hands towards heart centre, but they're not touching at the moment. I'll just show you. So sitting nice and tall here, we can have hands towards heart centre, just gently touching, or we can bring our hands out to the side in cactus. We're sitting nice and tall here. Let's reach our hands out in front and up. Any lower back pain, just bring your hands down in front of you until there's no back pain. And again, if you're not sitting on a block or blanket or something like that, it might help your lower back to sit so you're kind of on a wedge a little. From here, let's take our right leg in towards our left thighs, reaching up, and as we're coming, folding forward over that left leg. So there's no need to grabbing hold of anything and putting any strain through our wrist. We can simply just reach. We're kind of trying to reach beyond our foot, whether we're there or not, that's what we're aiming for. So our chest is coming towards our knee and our, well, towards our thigh, maybe our forehead towards our knee. I can't quite imagine where it would go if it would reach. I can't reach, so it touches. Let's inhale, coming back up. Let's swap sides. So this time, the right leg out in front and the left leg to our inner thigh, reaching up, inhale here, and exhale, folding forward, reaching beyond the foot, that's where we're reaching towards. Inhale, sucking the tummy towards the spine, exhale, folding forward. You can just rest down onto the legs, so come down on your forearms, or whatever's good for you. Let's inhale, reaching up towards the sky again. And just kind of come off this block, it's a bit unstable in this next pose. So left leg out, again, nice and straight, toes towards the shin. Let's hook our right knee in towards our chest. So I'm hooking it with my lower arms. We can either stay here or we can placing it over that left leg. Let's interlace our fingers, and with my lower arm I'm pushing my now right knee in towards my chest. Let's reach up with our right hand and just placing it on our lower back. So I'm placing it just here below on my lower back. So I'm opening up with my shoulder, right, rolling that back, and release that to the other side. So right leg out in front, squeezing my left foot into my chest and staying with the foot here, or bringing it over the right. Remember, nice active toes on the right, interlacing my fingers, hugging my left knee in with my right lower arm, reaching up with the left towards the sky and placing it behind my lower back. Rolling that left shoulder back, gazing over towards my left shoulder, pressing with my lower arm, and release that down. Let's come down to lying onto our tummy. So coming down onto your forearms, rolling over, bringing your elbows under your shoulders, palms of the hands are pointing towards each other, pressing your pelvis into the floor, just relaxing your lower part of your body. And inhale, reaching yourself forward, elongating the back, And exhale, pushing up a little and gazing up, sort of straight ahead of you into the Sphinx pose. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, maybe squeezing back a little bit further. Remember pushing your pelvis onto the floor. Then come down onto the mat. We're going to take our hands behind us. So placing the palms down towards the floor. Then inhale, and as you exhale, lifting the hands off the floor. So we're taking the shoulders and the hands off the floor, reaching back with our hands, reaching towards our feet. Really using all our back extension muscles here. Inhale and exhale, relaxing back down to the mat. Inhale here again, and as you exhale, maybe lifting both arms, shoulders and feet off the mat. So we're lifting from our thigh area, so trying to lifting from the thighs rather than just the feet. Reaching towards your toes. Rolling your shoulder back, pretending to be a shark, swimming through the water. And exhale. Bring your hands up towards your face, making kind of a diamond shape between your thumbs and your pointy finger, and relaxing your head down onto the mat, your left chin onto the mat. And then let's bring the right foot up, the right knee, bend the right knee up towards your elbow, just out to the side, just nice and relaxing and releasing for the lower back. Take a couple of breaths here. You deserve it. It's a mini nap. Before we go back to whatever we were doing before. One more breath here. Releasing the right leg down, turning your other cheek, then bringing your left knee up towards your left elbow, just sort of just out to the side where it's comfortable. And take a couple of breaths here. One more breath here. And let's roll onto our back. And again, so if you've got lower back pain, just releasing your lower back until it's comfortable. We're going to place our upper arms close to our ribs, our hands turning up towards the ceiling. So we've got robot arms here. Let's bring our heels towards our buttocks. Then we're going to tilt the pelvis towards our nose and lift your lower back, pushing your upper arms into the floor, lifting your middle back, pushing more into the floor with your upper arms, and then lifting your upper back, bringing the chest towards the chin, squeezing your glute, just having a gaze to see that your knees are in line with your hips, and squeeze here, hold it nice and high. Then lowering your upper back, your middle back and your lower back. Bring your knees up towards the chest and then arms out to the side in cactus. Dropping your knees to the left, coming into a nice twist. Oh. Maybe bringing your right leg up a little bit further, and you can just rest your arm onto that upper leg. That's if you need more of a stretch, or if you just like it. Trying to keep your right shoulder down on the mat. Inhale, knees back to the middle. Exhale to the right. And again, if you want, bringing the top leg up and over a little, and then bringing your hand up, your right hand up, just resting onto that upper leg, maybe gazing towards the other side, keeping your left shoulder down on the mat. Taking a couple of breaths here. Inhale, your knees back to the middle. Just rocking a bit from side to side, rolling onto your side, pushing up onto your elbow and upper arms, and coming back up into seated. Folding your legs, either interlace here, or bringing your heel towards your groin and the other heel in line with that hip. Again, you can sit on a brick or blanket. If you got your heels, not your heels, if your knees, if your knees are up high, you can like place a brick like that and just keep it supported. And if your knees, definitely if your knees are higher than your hips, then sit on something to bring your hips higher than your knees, so you're not getting any knee problems, because then we're just going to need a yoga session on that. So be kind to your joints, hands towards each other. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Any other requests? Just send me a message, or just send me a message, give me a ring, and we'll put on the session. Just going to stop this other video.